Hi, and today on Beauty of Beats, we're going to be making an EDM song in GarageBand in under 20 minutes. So let's get going. So today, we're going to be making an EDM song in the application GarageBand, which is available on any iPhone, iPad, or iMac. So what I've got is I've opened the application, and these are the choices for songs we like to make. And today we always start with a blank slate. So I'm going to click New in the upper left. All right, and this brings me to where I'm actually going to build my song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus sign in the upper left right here, and I'm going to click on Loops. And what this does is it actually gives me all the options available that Apple has royalty-free loops, if you will, which are little pieces of song, little recordings of instrument, whether it be guitar, drums, and we are able to use those and combine those royalty-free. So what I'm going to do, since we're going to do an EDM beat today, I'm actually going to hit the X. So these are all the instruments, so I'm going to click on Instruments, and I'm going to start with synths, okay? And you'll hear what those noises are. They are a lot of EDM music, techno music, dubstep. Those are a lot of those type of noises, and that's what I want to base this beat around. So I'm going to hit Genres, which is next to Synths, and I'm actually going to go down to Electro House. So let's listen to some of these and see what really grabs me, what I'm feeling, what is really reflective of the type of song that I want to make today. And that's why I always start with the chords or the leads with the actual music. So let's listen. I mean, that's pretty good, but it's not what I'm feeling. So, cordial synth. I like that. I do like that. Implosion, cordial synth. All right, let's listen. But see, you can pick and choose whatever one you're feeling. I'm going to go with this Implosion. So I'm going to click and hold it and drag it over to the square. And if I hit the arrow on the bottom, it will play that in a loop. So that way I can kind of feel where I want to go with this. I like it because it's very monotone, which means it's playing the same notes basically over, very rhythmic. So I'm going to hit the plus sign. I'm going to hit Loops. And now I'm going to hit the X, so I'm clearing synths and electro house. But I'm going to hit Instruments, All Drums, and then next to where it says All Drums up here, I'm going to hit Genres. And I'm going to go to electro house again. So these are going to be kicks and snares and beats that are out of that genre. So let's listen to some. I mean, I want a kick drum, so big room kick. Oh, okay. It's simple, but I do like... Alright, I like that. I'm already good with it, so I'm going to click and hold and drag that over here. And now I'm going to hit the arrow on the bottom and listen to both at the same time. Oh, okay. I like where that's going. So I'm going to hit the add. I want to build this beat. I want to build it. So this is, we can start the song like this, but we want to add more in. So I want a snare drum. And here's some snares right below. So let's see what these sound like. Ooh. Come on. All right. So I'm going to click and hold it. I like it. Let's listen to them all together. Okay. So we're getting somewhere now. We got a very baseline of what I'm feeling. So I'm going to hit Add Loops. Now I want some like hi-hat, some drums to make it go a little bit faster. Those are also called toppers. So let's hit it. What do we got here? All right, that's very simple, very straight. What else we got? Okay, I like how it has that. I'm gonna put that one in there. I like it. It's got the crash cymbals, which are. Let's go. Okay. All right, and right there, so you hear how there's that crash cymbal. I can already hear this. So right, I want a snare roll into it. So I'm gonna hit add. I'm gonna hit loops. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna look for not toppers, but fills. So I'm actually gonna go search for that. That's what that's called. So I'm gonna type fill. Oh, I'm in Electro House, so I'm gonna hit Instruments, All Drums, and I'm gonna search Apple Loops for a fill. And let's listen to these, because we're gonna want them. All right. Obviously, it's only gonna be in one part, and you'll hear it. So here we go. So I like that, so I'm going to click down in the bottom left. That allows me to edit that. So I'm going to click on what we just added, which is that snare drum kind of fill, that kind of roll. I'm going to hit edit. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I only want that on the very end. I don't want that to keep going. You know, I don't want that snare drum. I don't want this line to keep on playing in the beat. I only want it for one part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over on this right below done. And I'm going to make it 4 bars, which is how long all those other beats are. I'm going to click this and drag it all the way to the end and click done. So now what you can see is it's only in that last part. So you'll hear. See, that part's not there right now, but see? Oh, yes. All right, so that's what the fill is. So we're moving and grooving right now. All right, now I do want a lead. So I'm gonna hit the add sign, loops. I'm gonna hit the X next to all drums. And I'm just gonna type in lead. Might take a little bit for us to find something. So I'm just gonna scroll down. That way I'm always finding new things. Because if you start at the top, you're never really gonna get down and figure out what else is available. So let's. Oh. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna click and hold it. Now what I'm gonna do is stop everything. So that's the lead. So let's listen to everything that we have together at once. I'm gonna hit the arrow in the column right below. Now what I'm going to do is slide, see where all the pictures of the instruments, I'm going to slide that out to the left because I don't want this so loud. And that's what all of these circles are. If you drag them to the left, it's going to make, see? All right, so now I'm going to slide that back. Oh, okay, let's stop it all. I'm really liking how this is feeling. You can see it's really going to bring you in. That's what's great about EDM is you can slowly build on itself and really get you to that climax, to that apex, to where everything's playing at the same time. So let's just play around with this a little bit. So I'm just going to start with this is probably how I'm going to start the song. I'm going to add in a drop though. So I'm actually going to hit to the right. And I'm going to hit loops, add loops. Okay, and what they're called are impacts, all right? And you'll listen to them, we'll just listen to them without any other music, so that way you can hear. That's all it is. So these are perfect for EDM drops when they're right on the downbeat. So I actually think that one will sound great. So I'm gonna click and hold that. And I'm gonna turn that song. Oh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end all of that. So we've got all of our loops to build something out. And this is where you can really kind of play around, see what sounds good together. Like, let's just try, we're going to play the drums. So you just click them and they'll start playing. And I'm just going to try this. All right. So I think I'm actually going to start the song like this. So the beautiful thing is that you can pick and choose what you want to kind of match up. Listen to it. Play around with them. Add loops. Delete some loops. Really see what you're feeling, what you think goes well together, what pace you like, and really have fun with it. That's the beautiful thing about beats. It's the beautiful thing about music. It's very fun. It's very expressive. So I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to start it with this. Right? And I do like it starting. So I think that's how I'm going to start it. And we'll see what happens. You can always change it. So I'm going to hit the record. And let's go. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit. Oh yeah. Okay. And now we're gonna bring in. Oh. Oh, okay. So we're bringing that in. And that's really just building your song right there. I really like it. So we're just going to let it play. And I think what I'm going to do is drop out the hi-hat and all the drums. All right, and let's bring back the snare. Oh, okay. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring everything out. And that would go great into the next beat that I would either be DJing or the good end of the song, whatever it may be. And now I'm going to hit this stop. And that felt great. I really enjoyed doing that. Now you can always change and play around. So next to the FX, you go 2 over. So this is going to be song view. Right now we're in loop view. So I'm going to hit song view. And this is what we just recorded. And you can click and hold any of these to add, delete, and we'll definitely be adding those in some of our videos. But right now, I'm really happy with this. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining us today on The Beauty of Beats. It's all because of support like people like you. I hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed yourself, and we'll see you next time. So let's listen to the journey we just went on.